What's up, everybody? This is Rob Schou here with EXP Realty in Southern Maryland. Today we're going to talk about St. Mary's County versus Calvert County. Alright, so before we get started, if this is your first time on our channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every time we put out new content about living in Southern Maryland. Honestly, we love helping people move down here, so if you have any questions or need any help, use that contact information below and we will gladly help you find your dream area in Southern Maryland. Alright, so let's go and get started today. Today what we're going to do, like I said before, is compare St. Mary's County and Calvert County. I got a lot of this information from niche.com. Niche.com is a great website and app to use when you're looking to move to a new area. You can find out so much information and data about that new area, and it doesn't just go to the county level, it will go down to the town level. Even in Southern Maryland, it goes down to even the smaller towns that we have. Okay, to start off, we're going to start with cost of living. Now, we're going to compare the cost of living to the national average. So Maryland as a whole is higher than the nation for cost of living, but Calvert County and St. Mary's County are some of the lower cost of livings in the state. Now, compared to each other, St. Mary's County is actually lower than Calvert County. Now, a lot of Calvert County's cost of living is related to their housing prices, which are a good $40,000 more on average than ours. Ours in St. Mary's County, where I live, is $350,000 is the average sales price. And in Calvert County, it tops out around $390,000. So that's a big chunk there. But then also in Calvert County, the commute and the transportation expenses are a lot higher than St. Mary's. And that's because a lot of residents in Calvert County are commuting elsewhere to go to their jobs, and they're living in Calvert. And so that commute cost, that cost to get you where you need to go for your job, can really cost a pretty good chunk there. I would definitely say, on a whole, St. Mary's County is cheaper to live than Calvert County. So the second way we're going to compare the two counties is schools. Now, Maryland is one of the top states for public schools. It is number 6 the last time I looked in the nation, so it's a really highly ranked state. Some of the top school districts in our state are Howard County and Montgomery County, and believe it or not, Calvert County is number 4 in our state. Now, St. Mary's County is no slouch either. They're number 12, so they're about mid-rank in our state, which is really great when you think about Maryland being in the top 10 nationwide in school systems. But Calvert County definitely gets the edge over St. Mary's County when we're comparing them based on schools. Now, I will say both county school systems are more that rural county school system feel. They're smaller class sizes. They're definitely smaller schools. There's not as much overcrowding as some of those other bigger counties have going on. So if you are looking for a more intimate kind of feel, it can be found easier in these school systems compared to those larger school systems that have a huge population of kids around. So the next one we're going to talk about when we're comparing St. Mary's and Calvert County is the commute and the job situation. Now, in St. Mary's County, our main employer right now is the Patuxent River Naval Air Station and the contractors that support it. The diversity of employment isn't really there in St. Mary's County, but that makes it so a lot of people that work in St. Mary's County live in St. Mary's County, so that commute is really short for them. So I think that's a plus that they have short commutes, but there's not a lot of different opportunities in employment. You're probably either working for base, which is what we call it here, or you're working for a contractor that's working for base, or you're working for the school system or the local government. Calvert County is a little bit different. Calvert County is close to those capital region areas, and there's a lot of different opportunities for employment outside of Calvert County. And since it's so close, people choose to commute. That being said, that commute can still take some time because of all of the traffic and stuff that goes around that capital region. So I think when comparing the two counties based on commute/jobs, I'd say it's a draw. You're going to have more opportunities when you live in Calvert County because you're going to be closer to the capital region where more job and more diversity in job choices are. but you're going to be commuting a lot more. While there's in St. Mary's County, you're probably working for the Naval Air Station, and it's probably, or someone that's supporting the Naval Air Station, but your commute is going to be so much less, and you're going to have to deal with so much less traffic. The last way you're going to compare the counties are just stuff to do around the counties in general. Now, I'm a big outdoor person, so one of the big activities that I love to do is use the water. I think, my opinion, I like St. Mary's County's water access a lot better for the main reason that access to the water is super, super easy in St. Mary's County. Both St. Mary's and Calvert both have great opportunities to use the water. The water is beautiful off the Chesapeake Bay side of Calvert County and even on the Patuxent side of Calvert County. But I'm just partial to St. Mary's. I love the lower Potomac. I love the lower Patuxent. I love the clean water and all that stuff that goes with it, and just how easy it is to, you know, hook up the boat to the truck and drive it to one of those for ramps and put it in and not have to worry about getting stickers for this or calling this marina to do that. So I think the ease of being able to access the water is a lot easier in St. Mary's. Now, Calvert definitely has a leg up when it comes to wine trails, because St. Mary's doesn't really have a wine trail. We do have the port of Leonardtown, which is a winery and just outside of downtown Leonardtown, which is awesome. But Calvert County is pretty unique in Southern Maryland. It has a wine trail where you can go and tour a handful of different wineries, and it can be a really, really great activity to go do with friends and family, especially people from out of town. It's a nice thing to do on a beautiful spring day. Just go and drive around and see those different wineries in Calvert County. Hiking is another thing. My wife loves to hike, and unfortunately, St. Mary's County, where we are, does not have the best hiking. Now, we do have St. Mary's Lake, which is a 7-mile loop, and after you've done the loop a few times, it does get a little bit predictable. But Calvert County does have some really awesome trails throughout it, a little more diversity and variety than St. Mary's County. There's the Calvert Cliffs Trail in Calvert County. There's the Chestnut Ridge Trail in Calvert County. So there's a lot of different, or it's not Chestnut Ridge. There's the Chestnut Land Trust Trail in Calvert County, which is like a huge complex of different trails that you can go and explore all the different woods. So there's just a variety of different trails throughout Calvert County that I definitely think it gets the edge over St. Mary's if you're someone that likes to hike and wants to be able to kind of have a short drive to those hiking areas. Another thing that people like to do when they live in Southern Maryland for fun is they like to go other places other than Southern Maryland. So it's nice that we're outside of the city and we don't have a lot of congestion and traffic that is that capital region, but we're close enough too that we can go and enjoy some of those capital region amenities. I love going to DC and going and see the monuments, or going to the National Harbor and eating at the different restaurants, or even going up to Baltimore and catching a Ravens and an Orioles game. But for just the fact that it's a little bit closer, Calvert County definitely is a little bit better if you're looking for those day trip activities. So that's something you're going to do. You're going to spend weekends, in those population centers. Calvert County, it definitely wins in that one. St. Mary's County is great as well, because it's not too far of a trip to get to DC or to Baltimore, but you are a little bit closer when you're in Calvert. And so the last thing that we're going to talk about when we're comparing the two counties is shopping. Now, I'd say this is pretty equal, with maybe the edge going to Calvert County. Within the county, both counties do not have malls really. We have a lot of smaller shopping centers, but we don't have a big mall. We are starting to get more and more development in the area, so more and more shopping opportunities are coming. But for both counties, you're going to have to leave the actual county to find your mall. Now again, with Calvert, you are closer to some of those malls, but within those counties, both St. Mary's and Calvert County, I would say that the shopping opportunities are pretty much equal. Hopefully you got some information here if you're trying to figure out if you want to live in St. Mary's or Calvert County. Hopefully it can help you make that decision. If you need any help or have any further questions about it, don't hesitate to use that contact information below. And if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every time we put out new content, and we can help you make decisions when you move to Southern Maryland. All right, I hope you have a great day.